What's up?
Yo,
What's up? Hey everybody,
yo.
welcome to the Spear. I'm back. We're back this week with Andy. Andy, what's going on?
What's up, B? How are you today, man?
Doing good, doing good. Um, all right, so we're like officially a wrestling show now.
Yeah, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. All right,
The
so
spear.
I feel like I feel like in wrestling right now there's so many things happening, but I want to take it back. I want to go back to SmackDown. Let's go back to SmackDown, start there. So on SmackDown, we found out, and this was interesting too, because last week you had a theory. I forgot about this, but you had a theory
Yeah,
about Paul Heyman pulling some strings to get
yeah.
Roman in the world title like tournament. And then what happens is he pulled some strings to get him in a tag team match.
I was close, right? I knew something was going down.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you get points for something.
I appreciate the points.
But when there was like this point where Roman was like, "Wise man, tell him what's up," or whatever he said. I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh my god, did Andy just call this?"
I did too.
And
I
then
was
they
so
said,
hyped.
and then they said the tag thing. I was like, "Oh god, it's close, but not
Yeah,
quite."
yeah, right there.
but um, but yeah, I think we should start there. So we have Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa in a tag title
Tag team.
match.
That's a strong tag team.
They're going against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at Night of Champions, which is actually it's in Saudi. It's actually the first time that Kevin Owens and Sammy have been to any of the Saudi shows. This is the first one.
Oh wow. Yeah, wasn't I don't know if this is true, but wasn't Sammy not allowed there at one point or something?
Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah.
he's big Syrian.
Oh, okay.
So I think
Okay.
there's a oh,
Yeah.
you know how it goes.
Yeah.
but um, but I thought this was funny too on Raw. We'll go back to SmackDown, but on Raw, Sammy and Kevin Owens open the show with their promo, and they're like, "So we found out Friday we're going to Saudi to challenge these guys for our titles." And I'm thinking, like, I wonder if they really found out that way.
Yeah, maybe,
Like they're just
maybe.
watching the show, and it's like, oh, okay,
All right, so I should probably pack back.
yeah, yep, pack my bags. Maybe do a little
Nah,
Google search to see if I'm legally allowed to go there.
right. Nah, they probably already knew because, things like that do have to get worked out, so they
Yeah,
probably know for a little while. Or not, you know? Money can make things move, so
right.
probably.
And there's a lot of money there.
Mhm. Yeah.
But okay, so as far as the fact that Roman Reigns is challenging for the tag team titles, like what do you think
Yeah.
about that? That blows my mind.
It blows my mind too. It was dude, so out of left field that I enjoy it. Like, I'm actually pretty hyped for it
Hmm.
because, I mean, Roman Reigns he's fought them both, like individually. They had their good matches. But to see him teaming up with like Solo, because he's basically fights everyone with Solo anyway. Might
Yeah.
as well make it a tag team. I'm hyped about it. But I don't think Roman's winning it though. They're not gonna give him two sets of belts part time.
Four belts.
Yeah, four belts part time. Nah, but it'll be a hype match.
I have so many thoughts about it. I kind of understand like the route that they're taking, and I understand why they're doing this. I, I kind of like it in some aspects, but this is the thing I don't really like, and it's just goes back to like just the way they do stuff sometimes blows my mind. But like they just drafted the tag champs to Raw,
Yeah.
and they made this whole big deal about there being a draft, right? And like week one or two of the draft being a thing, you've gotten now crossover. So it's
I
just
mean
like,
multiple already.
yeah, we have multiple. So it's like,
Yeah.
what is even the point of it
Yeah.
then? But
That,
it,
yeah, that draft, dude. All of it. You know?
yeah, oh,
But I like what they're doing with Solo and Roman though. Only because it's gonna further. the decline of the bloodline. And dude, I'm like, that's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, when they
And but
finally implode.
yeah, when I think when Jay pulls the trigger, or maybe Jimmy now, because Roman did push him, so it
Hmm.
could be one of them's gonna pull the trigger, betray them. That's gonna be hype. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. And this week there was something that came out that said that the WWE views Solo as like top heel over the next 10 years. And so maybe
Yeah,
all this is kind of just to set him up for that. Like, you know, cost Cody Rhodes the title at WrestleMania as to lay some little foundation for people to just hate him for a decade.
yeah, because they do. I still hate him. No, I'm just playing.
Right.
I actually really like Solo. Um,
Yeah. I mean, he's a heel, so I'm going to definitely
he's a
boo him,
heel.
but he's good at
Yeah,
it.
he's good at it.
He's good at it. He just sits
Even
there
though
and he looks so tough. He doesn't have to do shit.
he didn't have to do nothing. Record speaks for itself. But what if he betrays Roman though?
Dude, I could see that. I could
Yeah,
see that. I
but
was thinking that too because it's like,
yeah,
what else? I don't know. But then I hear the thing about over the next decade they want him to be a top heel. And like if he fucks over Roman, he's like the top babyface.
yeah, everyone loves him now. But I mean, people do love Roman, you know, and
That's
that
true.
it may be enough. But yeah, you're right. Like he's trying to be a heel, fucking over Roman, or excuse my language.
You could say
Messing
whatever.
with. Okay, I don't know the
You know
don't know
the
how much
rules.
I can say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we make the rules. You could say it.
Okay, nice. I'll try to avoid the F word though, if I
Okay,
can.
okay. Um,
But
so so this is one thing. So do you think so you said earlier you don't think Roman's gonna win, but think about it this way. How is Roman Reigns gonna lose a match? And I'm gonna while you do this, my camera's gonna go out, but it'll come right back.
okay. Yeah, yeah, that's the only issue with my theory, that he won't win because how does Sami Zayn and KO beat him? Because he's got the Usos, they've got Riddle, but they're still outnumbered, and Roman's their top guy. They're not just gonna hand him a loss for nothing. And they do protect Solo a lot too. So you're right, you do bring up a lot of issues with that. It's a possibility they could win. I'd put it straight down the middle though, 50-50. He's a part-timer. I don't know if they want to give him 4 belts, but how do you beat him, You put it good. One thing though is I don't want it to happen yet, but a theory I'm working on is this could be when the Usos strike and that's how they lose. That would be the only way. Is they'd go ahead and have to pull the trigger on the Usos fighting against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And once you get back, what do you think of that? Do you think they'll go ahead and pull the trigger at Night of Champions? Well, let's see. All right. But hello, hello.
We're back.
Okay, okay. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got a little awkward without you, brother. I
I,
ran out of things to say.
you did good. I heard most of that. Um okay. This is my thing. And I'm not like sold on Roman even having this happening at all, but we're here. I don't think you can beat him.
Yeah, yeah. Unless the Usos strike at Night of Champions.
I don't
That's my
think you
leading
can beat
theory.
him clean.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Right.
Um, you know,
Okay, so let's play it out. So what do the Usos do?
they come in, right? So Uh, typical stuff. Ref goes down. Someone's getting pinned, or Solo just hits a Samoan spike. Ref's down, and a big fight comes out. Usos come out, and I think instead of helping and maybe kicking KO after he gets this huge pop, they just kick the shit out of Roman. And it's
Oh
gonna be
my,
Roman too, not Solo.
bro. If they do that.
Uh, just for the crowd response alone, I
Yeah.
want to see it. It'd be huge.
The crowd response, the internet response.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my god, I feel like that would just blow up the wrestling world.
our response,
Right, yeah. Immediately we're doing a show.
immediately after, we gotta talk about that if it happens.
Insane.
But I think it's gonna happen.
No, you make a good point though, because along with what I said, you can't really beat them clean.
Mm,
That's a way to do it. That's the way to beat him, but without it being clean. And if you do that finish, it could be a DQ. You don't need a clean. If you do
yeah,
that, you could just let it end. People be
yeah.
like, "Wait, it didn't. No one won." They wouldn't even
No one
care.
won. Yeah, they wouldn't even care. Yeah, DQ is actually pretty viable. That's probably what's gonna happen. 100% now. It'll
Oh,
end to a DQ.
oh, we'll see. We got
No, new theory incoming. You just helped me with it.
All right, what we got?
The Usos come in, still trying to redeem themselves, and cause the DQ,
Or maybe
and that's how.
cost them the match,
Yeah,
like inadvertently.
inadvertently. That's more than likely what's gonna happen
Yeah, that's
with
what
your
I
DQ
think.
theory too.
I think it's like they're trying to help, but they don't help. Cost them the match, and they have to get punished.
Yeah,
Something crazy.
yeah. It's a slow brew. I don't think they're ready to let that start
Yeah.
boiling over
I
yet.
mean, it has been like the slowest thing, like
Yeah,
the longest running story I've seen them do in so long.
it's been so long, but it's been so good. It's been so worth it. It's been good long. Just with the whole Sami Zayn, for a little while there, he was hot. He was so fun to watch, the bloodline, and Sami Zayn's story. And I kind of want to get a little bit of that again because it's faded away a little bit.
Yeah. So you think since Sammy got pulled away from that, that it's died down a little for you?
Yeah, a little bit. Some of the hype, I still, they're a great tag team. I want that to keep going for a while, but
Hmm.
I need that. I need that back. I need that feeling back. And I think it's gonna be Jay and Jimmy. And then who knows? Maybe after that they kind of start breaking out into singles a little more.
Hmm.
What do you think? Or do you
I
think
would
they'll
love that.
always be a tag team? Yeah.
I would love that, especially I mean obviously Sammy and KO had their whole career as singles, but and have linked up here and there, but the Usos, I mean it's never really been allowed for them to do their own thing. I would love it. I mean, I just don't know how you get there and it doesn't feel less than.
Yeah, that's true.
Because think of that presentation when they all come out. Gosh, it's one of the most epic things we have in wrestling right now.
It is. It is, but I think do you remember Shawn Michaels in his early career? He had that tag team partner and he ends up kicking him through a barbershop window. You remember how great that was,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
This could be that again. It could be this all over again. Like maybe one of them gets pushed a little, farther than the other,
Uh huh.
and then just boom, they already do the super kick. Just recreate the entire scene, honestly.
Let's do a barbershop.
Yeah.
All right.
With this,
Bonus question: who did he kick?
oh, I can't even remember his name.
Just say a name.
Oh no, I don't even want to try.
No, no, Mark.
Maybe Mark. I can't remember.
Marty Jannetty.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
And
He
I think Vice. I don't know if you've ever watched. Have you ever watched the Dark Side of the Ring documentaries? It's like a
no, I haven't seen.
docu-series on Vice.
Yeah, you mentioned it a couple times. I just haven't picked it up yet.
I think on their new season they're doing some kind of episode on Marty Jannetty, and apparently he's like lost all the marbles.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like
That's unfortunate.
the thing I know it sucks, man. The thing I read was like during the interview he like confessed to murders. Just like like what? I don't know that we want to put that out there, but
Wow. Okay. So
wild.
now I'm really glad Shawn Michaels kicked him. You know?
I don't know. Who knows?
Damn.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a worker. Also, like the stuff you read on most of these things, it's like you take it with like a giant grain of salt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. But
Who knows?
peace be with him.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on.
Yeah. Alright, we got a little sidetracked on that. Let's see. So,
Okay, here's
you,
something I want to bring up, dude.
all right.
So this is also happened on SmackDown. SmackDown, we had the second half of the world title tournament.
Mhm.
Now, how come right now that feels like that was 2 months ago?
Oh, I know.
Dude,
Like, it
it's
took me.
wild.
Yeah, it is wild. I I feel like for me, because it took me all week just to watch Raw. So maybe that's why it feels so far away.
Yeah.
But before we continue what you're saying, I'm so sorry to cut
Oh
you
yeah,
off,
yeah.
dude.
Go ahead.
All my predictions were wrong. I predicted Edge taking that first match, but I'm happy with the outcome.
Me too.
AJ's perfect person for Seth Rollins to beat.
True. Speaking of that, Seth and AJ just as a matchup, just as a
It's
marquee match.
Yeah,
Oh God, dude.
yeah. It's gonna
Yes.
be Yeah, it's gonna
Give
be
that
great.
to me.
Yeah,
Give
but
it
I'm
to
sorry.
me.
What were you saying though? I didn't mean to
Oh no, it's
cut
that's
off.
the next thing I was gonna go to. I just wanted to point out, so in the finals, it was Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles, right? And I'm a guy that, I mean, on my top, at least top five current day, AJ's on the list,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. He's one of the best right now.
It's a bad match to me.
Uh, um,
And I hate to say it. I hate to say it because I think I'm only saying that because it's AJ and it
yeah,
wasn't a 10-star, everything was perfect kind of match, but I've never seen him have like the little mess ups that they had. Like, I've never seen him have this weird of chemistry
yeah.
with someone.
We
It was
talked about this
just,
the other day. Do you remember on not online, but we talked about AJ, how smooth he is. How smooth he's been.
yeah,
It
dude,
was weird to
so
see.
good. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just, I put it in my notes while I was watching. I'm like, uh, AJ's never had a bad match to me that I've seen. That wasn't a bad match, but it was like for AJ, it's like at the bottom of the list.
yeah.
And I just thought it was interesting. I thought for Bobby's future booking, a little interesting.
It is because AJ, it was a clean match. It's a big win over Bobby Lashley, who it's kind of hard to book a win against Lashley. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Well, thank God they did, because now we
yeah,
get
we get AJ Styles and Seth Rollins.
all
It's gonna
day.
be so beautiful.
Okay, so you are obviously predicting Seth Rollins, right?
Well, I was, but now, um, I mean, Seth Rollins is, he's working with Marvel right now, and I don't think he has a very big role. He's not I don't think he's any like a main character kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it could still stand that he wins, but if this character of his is gonna be a multi-movie character, I don't know if they'll give it to him.
Mm.
Just depends on his role within the movie. I think
Yeah, I mean,
they don't want a part-time champion.
yeah, unfortunately, that all came out um this time, and it's like the way that this belt was sold to us by Triple
Yeah.
H was it's going to be the workers title. It's going to be the defended and fought for.
Yeah.
If to put it on someone who's gonna be,
Doing a movie,
I don't know.
it's
But
yeah.
again, I don't know that that's real. Like that could have been an image from a while ago that someone just put out.
Yeah,
You know, we don't
that's
really know
true.
for sure if that was like actually a thing happening now. And like you said, it could be a small role, something he can do within 7, 10 days. Does his thing, leaves, and then it's like, well, why can't he make all the shows and defend the belt?
Yeah. 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 You're right. Like I said, it just depends on the size of his role, you know? But
Yeah.
typically, well, no, I'm gonna take that right back. Never mind. I'm not even gonna put it out of my mouth. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah.
But he
Well,
makes every. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you
no,
saying?
go ahead, go ahead.
Well, one more thing. He makes like every show. You know what I mean? Like he's always there. If he was filming a movie, which I'm sure doesn't, you can't. I'm sure it takes a little bit. So that could already be past. You could be right about it being possibly past footage.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
that match,
Oh, yeah, it'll be golden no matter what.
I hope so. I hope they give them. I hope it goes on last. Give them all the time they need, and like let them really show out.
Yeah, just work. And AJ too, he just got back, so I think his fluidity, will return and everything. I'm not even saying it was his fluidity, I'm not putting
Yeah,
all the blame on him.
and I'm not either because it definitely wasn't. It was definitely like what I saw was a chemistry thing, and then kind of like a just Bobby not being on point thing, which is okay. Like that's totally fine. He literally got for real cut open in the first match in the
Yeah.
triple threat, and then on on the stair spot, and then later on he has another match against AJ Styles. Like, okay, that's
Yeah. And
so
he works, dude. He is always there.
yeah.
So, but also, this is twice now we've seen blood. I thought have they lifted that? What's going on?
Oh, I wondered if that's a little bit of like a Brock Lesnar effect. You know what I mean? Of like, well, Brock asked for it at
Yeah.
Backlash. They're not going to say no, right, to him. And
Yeah, you
so
don't tell.
they do it there. They're like, actually, this is kind of good because we got so much buzz off this.
Yeah.
And then Lashley hit the steps with his head. His head gets cut. Like it happens. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they don't stop it.
They didn't stop it.
I wish they'd have done that with Edge and Finn Balor though.
And that's where it's a problem, right?
Yeah.
Because Brock's okay, this is the other piece of this. Given the nature of it was in a cell and just how it all played out, we couldn't really see Finn's. But I will say Brock's was bad.
Brock's was
It
really
was
bad.
like
Yeah.
instantly an ocean
Yeah.
of blood, right?
Yeah.
And so to stop Finn's when it doesn't, I mean, we don't know, like, apparently the cut was like really, it was big, but we don't
Yeah.
know like how dangerous it was because we really couldn't see it. But there's no way to say that there was more blood than it with Brock's. Like,
Yeah.
Brock's, it was so much blood.
Dude, he was leaking. Yeah.
It was like worrisome.
It was like, luckily Brock matches usually don't go too long.
Hmm.
But yeah, this is one of those few times you're like, all right, maybe you should
Wrap it up.
wrap it up because
Yeah,
there's blood everywhere, dude.
everywhere. Okay, speaking of that, so that happened at Backlash, and now we know at Night of Champions they're gonna have another match.
Hmm.
They're gonna
Hmm.
keep this going, which I think is good. Like overall, I like this feud.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I'm gonna just say my thing, and then I'll toss it to you so you can say your thing. But overall, I like it. if you're not going to go for the title as Cody, like Brock is the next best thing. I think it's really good for them to keep presenting Cody in like prominent spots because
Hmm.
you don't got many of him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
no one else getting that reaction consistently, selling like he is consistently.
And
So,
it just keeps growing too.
right.
Like the reaction to him just keeps building.
Yeah, so I don't know quite how to call it. I have a feeling that Brock's gonna go over and they're gonna have a third match down the road sometime, and Cody might go over in that one. That's kind of my thought today. I don't really know for sure though, but um, just because we didn't talk about it too much on our last show, and because this is kind of a thing that's coming back, I did want to get into Brock and Cody a little bit. So just like overall, right now, what do you think about it?
Oh yeah, same as you. Positive reaction to this. Like, if Cody's not going, for Roman Reigns, then he needs something. He needs a big name, and who's bigger than Brock Lesnar? You know, this is the guy to do it. And he gave him. Brock gave him a little he gave him a little bump, a little rub, the Brock rub, I guess. Made him look great. The
The
match was
brub.
great. The brub. I like that. No, it's patent.
It's terrible.
It's patent on the spear. No, it's too late now.
It's terrible.
He gave him the little brub, and it looks good. This looks so good for Cody. This looks so good for what's becoming a very great story. It's going to be, over a year long now that we've seen that. And I
Yeah,
love it. And this could hold Cody over until something big. Like, does he win Royal Rumble 2 years in a row? Does he win Money in the Bank? And who better to occupy the top babyface than Brock Lesnar? Love
exactly.
it.
No one better.
But I think that Cody gets over again. And I'll put a little 10
Ooh.
spot on it if you want to bet on it.
You want to bet on it?
Yeah, but you're probably right, but I just wanted the anti vote. You know what I mean? I had
Okay.
to go against.
No, I don't quite know. I don't quite know, but because here's all right. I'll lay it out. So if Cody goes over in the rematch, that to me probably means that they're trying to get that over with so Cody
Yeah,
can be in the Money in the Bank.
yeah.
If they
That'll
want
be
him to
telling.
if they want him to be in the Money in the Bank, that probably means he's winning, and it probably means he's going over to face Roman at some point.
Yeah.
Now, that's that scenario. Let's take the other scenario. Brock goes over, and I don't imagine Brock goes over and they don't do a third match.
Yeah.
So Brock goes over in the second match. They go to a third match. Cody wins that, but that probably is going to be at Money in the Bank.
Mhm.
So unless they blow it off on a Raw, which they never would do, so not even worth considering, right? So now we're looking at Cody isn't even free to be in the Money in the Bank match, right? Which kind of leaves it that situation as far as Cody goes. Like, where else? Where do you go? Where
Where
do
do
you
you
go
go?
after this?
How do you get to him?
How do you
How
get
do
to
you get
him?
over there?
There's two routes with the
Yeah.
brand split that they have now presented themselves with and broken already week 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But they'll keep it in line for this storyline.
yeah, for this
You know?
storyline, Cody, you can't go over there because there's a brand split.
Yeah. But for
So
everyone else, like, just go get them.
yeah, go over it.
There's
Go
nothing
over there.
stopping you.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah. But the mostly the reason that like I want Cody to go ahead and get over on the second one is because he needs a little match variety this year. Like, sure, 2 wins over Brock Lesnar. Go ahead and give him some other opponents. But yeah, I would just like to see a little opponent variety
Hmm.
this year, because I do think that they will meet again at 40. But but also,
Who?
oh yeah, wait, oh,
Who?
Cody and Roman Reigns.
Okay, okay.
I think 40 is when they'll settle that, win or lose. There's no telling.
Well, but I mean, okay, so if that's where we're ending, like how are we getting there? There's
It has to. So you're right. If Cody Rhodes beats Brock Lesnar in this next one, think that's really telling that he may win Money in the Bank.
Maybe.
He could. Or at least maybe they want you to think he's gonna win Money in the Bank because they do like to throw a wrench with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Well, they know. Yeah, they know that we'll.
We're expecting it,
Yeah,
so
we'll
they
have. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I don't know,
It's
but what are your
interesting.
thoughts? Like, do you mind if I just take a little bit like off of the Brock subject? Like, how do you
Yeah.
think he gets over there if not Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble?
So you take those off the table. How does it happen? I mean, the
It
trouble.
doesn't.
The
The
trouble with it
trouble.
is, there's no. Here's the thing. They have the two routes that are like legacy routes, right? Money in the
Yeah.
Bank, the Rumble winner. But and this is the trouble. They will consistently break those traditional rules like for their convenience. So it's like they could have Triple H come out. Oh, I talked to Cody. Cody's getting no one else deserves it more. Cody has won a number one contender for the world heavyweight title. He's refusing it. He wants Roman Reigns. I'm giving it to him. Like something like
Okay.
that could happen, which I
Yeah.
think is kind of a potential third category as far as like there's some storyline ways that they could get.
Yeah. I actually have a name for that third one because I've thought of the same thing.
Okay.
You remember during the draft, Triple H made sure we all knew that people could be traded at any time. So I call that the trade story. It's the trade
Oh,
route.
it's traded.
Yeah. I
That's
was gonna go into
interesting.
that too. You took that right out of my mouth, right out of my brain, dude.
I wasn't thinking trade, so how would that look?
I think exactly the way you said it, like maybe not that exact way, but in a similar fashion, maybe he does refuse number one contender. He's like, "No, I want Roman Reigns." And maybe he debates his trade to SmackDown.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not sure how they'll do it. There's really no telling with the WWE, which is probably a good thing.
True.
Um, but that's also the least likely route, I think. I think he'll be a two-time, or I think he'll win the Royal Rumble again.
Wow.
Uh,
That'd be
I think
something.
he'll, yeah, I think he'll come in first or second, and we're all thinking, Cody's getting out, like he's first, and then maybe he wins the whole thing. That's my, if I put on my tinfoil hat again,
Yeah.
I see a 2 years in a row Royal Rumble.
That would be something.
That would be,
That
that
would
would
be
be
something big right there. They did that.
huge.
I mean, that's kind of one of those things that would pay off this really long route to get to the second match,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Especially if he comes in first, second, third, somewhere way in the beginning, pulls a Gunther from last year,
Yeah.
and just sticks through it. Or we take another heartbreaking loss and he's the one that he's last two and he gets toppled over. Which that wouldn't be
Uh,
bad either. It'd be heartbreaking
yeah.
and it'd be great storytelling, I think, And then that's when they'd segue into the trade.
I could see the trade. I could see the trade.
Yeah.
This is my question though about that.
Hmm.
So on one side you have Cody Rhodes, on the other side.
Oh, who do they trade? Oh, they've got a lot of potential trade bait. Like they're stacked over there. But yeah, you got a good point. Who would they trade? It'd have to be a big name.
Hmm. I mean, we
There's
talking
nobody.
like Edge?
Maybe, and that can make it really easy on them too, because he's part time.
True, that's true.
He might even be the best trade. Like, who else would you trade for
I
Cody
know.
Rhodes?
I
Roman
mean,
Reigns? Yeah. Damn it.
who else is on that level?
Yeah, it's those two right now. But I mean Seth Rollins, he's on that level, but
But Seth is on
Seth,
the same show as Cody
yeah, and he's
now.
about to be the heavyweight champion too. Even despite this movie, I really think it's
Yeah,
Still gonna be Seth Rollins.
and I hope so. I
Yeah,
really do. I just I do. And last week I was kind of like on this. I'd want him to win because it'll legitimize the title, but now I'm like I want him to win because he just deserves it.
yeah, he does deserve it. Yeah, it goes way deeper than just legitimizing this new championship, which he does so well. But yeah, he needs it, man. He's
Yeah,
that guy. He's in the top 3 of the company, and I'm not gonna say the order of it either. You know?
right. Yeah, he is. I mean, we know the order. Saying,
Yeah, we
I
do know the order, but
mean, it's Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins.
damn right. Yeah, I agree.
Look
Cody
at,
is just
dude,
he's exploded.
he really has, man. It's
Yeah.
so cool to see like the journey, and this is something too. I think this is how we segued into it last week, but I'll just always say it when we're talking about Cody, just from a zoomed out perspective. Cody Rhodes leaves WWE, goes and basically lights wrestling on fire from like
Mhm.
outside of it, and then starts a company. That
Yep.
company just got a humongous TV deal done, and now every single person in the wrestling world's pay went up. As
Mhm.
of that date, it went up. Like,
Yeah.
bro, who else has had that impact on the wrestling world?
He's had an he's yeah, he's an absolute legend within like wrestling industry, you know? Like AEW for a long time, ever since WCW died, WWE has had no true competition. Cody Rhodes leaves, helps start WWE's greatest competition to date. You know,
Yeah,
no one else has put a run for their money like they have.
yeah,
So that's it's a big name.
and I think that is a great way to look at it because that's kind of our reference point is WCW back in the day. But
Hmm.
if you look at the economics of it, and if you look at the sort of like social temperature of not only wrestling, but also pretty much all of entertainment right now versus back then, I mean, wrestling was on in 10 million homes every Monday back in the day, but that's
Yeah,
because every single person watched TV. Nowadays, no one watches TV.
yeah.
No
I don't
one
even have
watches
cable.
TV, and exactly, and they still wrestling gets millions and millions of people watching their shows. I mean,
Hmm.
the fact to me, if you really look at it, although they'd had better ratings back then, the economics today and the actual like ability to grab the attention of the audience today is on another level. It's on another
It
level.
really is.
And we're in a
I mean,
great time, dude.
we are, and you see more and more that wrestling's just in the media. Like more professional wrestlers are starring in big movies. You see it on Facebook, like even just memes, like wrestling is always in the media, you know? Like everybody knows the RKO. Everyone knows you can't see me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Everyone knows mankind getting thrown off the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. These just big
Yeah.
moments like this. It's huge. It's at one of its high points right now. Maybe not the highest, but it's big.
Yeah, very big, and that's where we got started. It's I do attribute not all of it obviously to Cody, but a giant piece of it is because of work he's done, and
Yeah.
it's awesome. I think a great way to pay that back is to give him the fucking time.
Yeah. Just it like what else can you do with this man? He's it's Cody Rhodes. Did like let's talk about Monday night.
Yeah,
Like he always gets a huge reaction, right? But his reaction is growing. North Carolina loved him. Like they were so loud you could hear them singing his song even before the whoa,
yeah,
it was amazing. Like his popularity is growing,
it
it's getting
is.
bigger. So it looks like they probably made a good decision with letting him lose at WrestleMania. You know,
Hate to
putting him
say
back.
it, right?
I hate to say it, but he's bigger than he's ever been right now.
Yeah, he is.
And then getting a somewhat clean win over Brock Lesnar.
Oh, what'd you think about that line? Whereas like I beat, I beat a wrestling maneuver with a wrestling move in a wrestling ring to win a wrestling match. It's like kind of like all y'all motherfuckers saying that I didn't win it clean. Get out
Yeah,
of
like
here.
yeah, no, it was a great line. Yeah, they know what they're doing. That sold the end for me. Like I was
He
like, yeah,
after he said that, I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
you got a point there, sir. This is wrestling.
But I do get it. I do get it. It does kind of. I mean, he wins off the counter and then he runs out of the ring.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just
Yeah.
traditionally, that's not what the strong.
Babyface
Right.
does,
Yeah. Exactly. But in
especially the strong. But
in this
you know,
scenario, it made sense.
it does because he's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Would you stick around,
No, if
fuckface?
I no, if I beat Brock Lesnar, I would. He at least walked away. I'd run away.
I know.
Through the crowd,
I'd
asking
freaking
people to.
skip away.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
All right. Well,
But wait, one more thing
let's go.
before we move on.
Let's go.
If Cody does, like, because obviously Cody's gonna win another match against him, whether it be the next one or the third one. Do you do you think they'll go full clean on a win for Cody Rhodes?
I wonder. Um, if they go three, I think the third one you have to, right?
Yeah, you have to do clean, like no before the bell. You got to do it with two crossroads because don't you ever do the damn third, Cody. Stop going for the third. Every time this man goes for the third, it is a curse. All right, so just hit him with two crossroads
Mm-hmm.
and just like that's how people want to see it. They've eventually got to do that, but it's hard to book a loss for Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
How,
think
how do you
they
beat
did
him
it.
clean?
It's really hard to beat him clean.
Well, and that's too. I think for their match at Night of Champions, they're probably gonna have some kind of stipulation. They keep talking about fighting. Let's fight. I wonder if it's gonna be like a street fight, and then you don't have to worry about beating anyone clean because
Yeah,
we're gonna
because
get crazy.
yeah, dude, that would be pretty intense, especially if they're just gonna let him get all bloodied up, dude. Like, just it's gonna
Hmm.
be raining blood. I almost want to go to that one.
And Cody puts it on too. Cody's not
Oh, he
gonna.
does.
He's.
Yeah, he's
It's
not gonna
not
shy
like he's
away.
afraid of that.
No, not at all. That would be beautiful. Street fight. Don't even get my hopes up. But I mean, do they want to do another street fight though? They just did it with Damian Priest.
That's true. Yeah, they
So,
they
but
probably have to call it something else, right?
yeah, yeah, you're right. Call it something else. It'd be about it.
A fight.
But a fight.
Yeah.
But so you were saying something else before I wanted to get back on that. I apologize.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one of the biggest things on Raw, one of the biggest things on Raw this week was the presence of Gunther.
Oh,
I swear this man had
yeah.
12 segments.
Yeah. I mean, and he was standing up on the announcer table. Dude, he looked 20 feet tall. Like, he looked so good. I'm so excited for Gunther.
What'd you think about his promo throughout the night, but that one in particular?
Um, just it's showing you like Gunther is that guy. This is a future world champion we're working with here. He's got a great gimmick, a great gimmick. I love it. And Raw just has such a powerful division for him to eat alive. You
Oh
know what I
yeah.
mean? Just so many great names for him to just eat alive, and I'm so excited for that. But I want to hear your thoughts on it.
All right, so he had a lot of presence. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't around after I guess was after Mania.
Yeah, since Mania, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so he got married or whatever, took a honeymoon, and now he's back, and they really made a big deal about that. I thought the presentation of that first promo where he takes the top of the announce table, um, I thought that was really good. Like the
yeah,
presentation of that was very good. I thought the first part of his promo pretty good, and then it got not as good. I thought maybe because of how the crowd was reacting to him, but all of that he's going to get better at in time, so it doesn't even matter. That
yeah,
was one of his first. It was one of his first promos in a situation like that.
yeah.
Um, it's not like he had a specific target to go back and forth with. He's kind of just like standing up there saying, "I'm the shit. Y'all should love me." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, I think as the night went on, I was just a little bit confused about all the little things they did with them, like all the interactions with literally everyone.
yeah. Everyone.
I was confused a little bit by that, but it's still cool. It keeps them, it's putting them
Yeah,
over and they're in our faces a lot. And
yeah. He had.
I think it's all around. I think it was a good thing because that's the Intercontinental Champion. He's on a historic run and he should get some attention like that.
He should. I mean, he was in every segment, like you're saying. Like, but what did you think specifically about Imperium challenging Sammy and Kevin? Are they about to become like the punching bag? You know what I mean?
I could see that.
I could see it, and because this would be a big win, especially if Gunther takes the pin, probably over Matt Riddle, even though I don't think they should be underutilizing him right now. But
Hmm.
it'd be a big win.
But so you're saying Gunther pins their mystery partner, which you're saying will be Riddle?
Most likely. I mean, who else would they use?
I mean, I don't even know why they would make it a mystery if it's Riddle, though.
That's true. I mean, well,
But
they've been playing into it like, oh, KO doesn't even really like Riddle all that much.
yeah,
And Sammy's like, oh, we'll get somebody, like I already got a guy. Maybe, I don't know. But it's
I could
weird that
see
they
that.
wouldn't say Riddle. Like
Yeah,
they've been
weird.
working together for weeks.
Yeah. Speaking of Riddle, he had a good showing in that battle royale.
He stole the show. Like from the crowd reaction alone, like people, this team up he's had with Sammy and Kevin has been great for him. People love him right now.
Yeah. What
Thanks.
about some of the other spots in the battle royale? What are some other things you liked about it?
Yeah, so much. I think you guys touched on you and James talked about it, but like Bronson Reed looked really good in there. It was intimidating. But my biggest one
James
was
says Otis is better than Bronson Reed.
yeah. I mean, look, I love Otis, right? Like I'm a huge supporter of Otis, but Bronson Reed looks good right now, and he's surprisingly agile for a guy of his size.
Yeah, surprisingly, yeah.
Surprisingly, and
I mean,
he's
he's
fluid.
so big, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
just so big, but he's fluid and he's quick on his feet. Like he
yeah,
looks good doing it.
yeah.
That's why.
He's good.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
been booked really strong too.
Oh yeah, yeah. They put this man in back to back title contentions. They like him right now. But what about Dolph Ziggler though? Like he finally made an appearance, and we know he's gonna have more appearances because of JD McDonough.
Oh my
So
god, that's so
I'm
good because any match with Dolph, I'm in.
dude, he is the ultimate salesman. And he's gonna make JD McDonough look so good. This is gonna be so great for his career. But I want to see Dolph. I want to see more of Dolph. I want to see him. I want to see his career. Like make them both look good. But I want Dolph back. I love Dolph.
one of the most under,
Underappreciated.
yeah, I guess underappreciated, but a lot of people say what you're saying, underutilized.
Oh God, yeah, dude, he's got everything that they could have wanted, and I don't quite understand why they didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah, never really.
I mean, he's had the world title a couple times, but they were
Yeah,
like super short runs.
yeah, yeah.
They
That's the
could have
thing.
done,
Anytime he's had the success like that, it's been like a short time.
yeah. But hopefully, hopefully we get a few matches out of him. You know, I would love to see that.
You think
Um,
Dolph and JD is gonna be like a feud, like something that's gonna continue?
I hope so. Like, you know, that would just be too good. It's too good to be true, but who knows? We'll see. We at least know they're gonna get one. I think.
Yeah. And what about after JD's interview? It pans over and you see Finn like up in the little. Did you notice that?
Oh, I actually missed
You
that.
missed that? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
explain it to me.
okay, so JD does this backstage interview, and then he says his thing, and he like takes off, and the camera like pans up, and up here you see Finn. It's purple lighting, and so you're all it flashes. It's only there for a second or maybe like 2 seconds, but it's purple lighting, and and Finn is right there, and he's like watching.
Wait,
And this is the thing: they have history.
they have history,
Finn trained JD.
dude. This okay. So I've been hearing rumors of someone of a new member to the Judgment Day. I missed a big one. You know, I've been trying to follow that so closely. Dude, JD McDonough. I mean, and Finn's out there trying to recruit. Oh, dude, this makes me happy. I love Judgment Day. Absolutely love Judgment Day. Oh,
Oh
I'm so
yes.
glad. I'm so happy you told me about that.
Ah, dude, I love them too, man. Oh,
Yeah.
and it's
Like
so different. Like
yes.
I didn't really know if I loved it at first. Now I love it.
Hated it at first. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, Rhea Ripley and Dom are just killing it right now, you know? Just absolutely killing it. And I just love it. It's such but you know, to talk about that rumor that I heard that like it's possible that they're going to stay a four-person faction even with adding someone new.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh,
What do you
that someone might get kicked out?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a leading theory right now.
Okay, okay. Let me throw a little spice on it. Okay, so JD joins Judgment Day
Mhm.
and eventually starts feuding with Finn. Finn leaves and Priest becomes like the leader.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
that
don't
could
know
be big.
nothing.
I don't know nothing. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's be honest. We all know who the real leader is.
It's
All right, who's
Rhea.
the it's Rhea.
It's
The
Rhea.
only she's the only one who doesn't come out with someone when she fights. Like she goes out alone. She's beating
Yeah.
that ass alone.
So interesting, dude, because when Rhea comes out and wrestles a one-on-one match, she is a babyface.
I know, always. Like the crowd, like it's so weird. Like you have a faction. You're one of the biggest. You're probably the biggest heel on Raw right now. You know, okay, Brock Lesnar, but you're one of the biggest heels on Raw.
You talking about the
Yet,
Judgment Day?
yeah. Well, I'm talking about Rhea specifically.
Oh, her
Like,
being the biggest heel.
yeah, but she does not get heel reactions. You
No.
know,
I
and
don't
she
think
doesn't
she's
even.
the biggest heel. I think
She's supposed to be.
yes, she's supposed to be. They're supposed to be. Um, but but she's so loved, dude.
She's so loved, and she always fights clean. Like, what heel goes out there and beats your ass clean? You know what I mean?
No one.
Like, nobody.
No one does that.
She's the weirdest heel I've ever seen in WWE.
Um, 1 second.
Oh yeah, yep.
Hi, honey.
Oh, B, we can hear you, brother. All right, there you go. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, say something real quick. Oh, I can still hear you. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. Uh, hey Liz. Oh, she can't hear me.
There we go. All right, so
Nice.
Hi.
Oh, hey, what's up?
you hear him?
Yeah. Oh, I can hear her. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nice. How was your day?
It was
It was good.
It was great. I just got
It was
home from
great.
work.
Gross. So it's terrible then.
Um, yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
It's hot outside. I'm wearing a
That it is.
fucking sweater so I don't intimidate people.
Hun,
Broad
Are
shoulders. That's
people
what you
like
meant.
on here?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Yesterday there was.
Our view count just went up.
Yeah, yeah. Do you hear what he said?
No.
He said our view count just went up. Well, yeah, I mean, you just kind of had like your cleavage all up in the things.
Right. Tell her to bring it back, but we gotta have wrestling related talk.
Hun, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my god, wait.
Okay, bye.
Bye. But so what was I saying? Judgment Day, Rhea. But
Yeah, we got a little
she's
thrown off. Sorry about that.
no, it's alright. But yeah, just weird spot for a heel.
Yes, yeah. Honey, light.
Women.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yeah, you good, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just have to edit that whole segment out.
That's
But
okay.
yeah. But
Okay, so yes. Fucking Rhea Ripley, dude.
yeah.
Rhea
Dude,
Ripley killing it, and
yeah.
Dom killing it.
Oh, he's the only reason she's considered a heel. You know,
Yeah.
like it's the only connection to heel she has because she helps his ass all the time.
Yeah.
But let's talk about his win though over Xavier Woods.
Right?
Huge for Dom, man. He needed that, you know?
He did.
Like but WWE's recognizing what they have.
Yeah, they are.
They have a stick of dynamite with Dom.
And you know what else I'll add to that is what's good for him and Xavier is it's gonna continue. You saw they got into a little bit of a brawl, and we know that's gonna continue now. That's really, really good. It's really
That's
good.
huge. And then like where's the rest of New Day though?
I don't know. Is Kofi? I guess Kofi would be. He's on Raw, but I don't know. Just I don't know. Yeah, he wasn't around for that.
Yeah, and then I heard Big E's coming back soon. I think he's because
Yeah,
he's been injured for so
yeah, he's
long.
been injured for a while.
So
Yeah,
there's a
he'll
lot
come
of
back.
potential. He needs to, because Xavier Woods out here alone losing to Dom.
Yeah,
He's down bad right now.
yeah.
But
But I agree. I like that happened.
yeah, I'm so happy you got that W. I'm a huge Dom supporter. Just and then like, did you see the crowd? Did you see the crowd when he was trying to talk?
Yes.
Just grinning, dude. People are so happy to boo this man. They can't wait, It's like the highlight of their day. They're like,
Yes.
boo, smiling the whole time. Everyone in the crowd cheesing. They love it.
It's lasting now. Like
Yeah.
it's not just a thing that happened like a few weeks ago. Like it's every place now.
Yes. And we're gonna help that in June.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do
Yeah.
that.
Into June, we are supporting that fully.
Yes, fully.
With a Judgment Day shirt on. I'm telling you.
Mhm. And sign up.
Oh yeah. Mine's gonna say mommy though,
Of course.
It's my favorite wrestler right now. I love Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
I love Dom.
she's on fire.
Yeah, and then Damian Priest at
On
Backlash.
fire.
On fire, man. Like Judgment Day is that faction for me right now.
Damian Priest had the match of the night.
He did. He did. It looked good. I'm even over the fact that he took an L. Like
Yeah,
they did it in a good way. The whole island came and beat his ass, so we're
yeah,
good on there.
all of them.
Yeah. And then Carlito, a version of Carlito that ate Carlito, like came out and helped. So I'm cool with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Carlito, man.
God, he got big.
Carlito needs to get signed somewhere.
Dude, Carlito, it's weird that he's not, man. He could go anywhere and make money, and there
Yeah,
are some places now.
there is. I mean, I don't know though because he go wherever, but the WWE they
Let
shouldn't
that
pass it
happen.
up. Yeah, they should jump on it. But I don't know if they will, man. There's obviously something going on there where
Yeah, there has to be.
they're like they don't wanna do it.
Yeah, there's got to be something stopping them from touching that,
Oh, there's also a hiring freeze.
Do you think that's still going on?
I don't know because there hasn't been anything like solid reporting the contrary, but I know for sure before they sold, the idea was freeze it up. It'll
What we're making.
it'll boost it'll boost their bottom line, and I think it's not just Carlito. There's been other people that were supposed to sign but couldn't sign because that got put in place. But since the
Yeah.
sale, we don't know if it's still going on.
Yeah, it was business. I think I mean NXT's got a lot of spots to fill now, They lost a lot of good names on the roster. I mean, not enough though, because they've got some that just need to go ahead and come over as well. But yeah, so NXT's got some shoes to fill. We'll probably see some new faces soon.
Yeah, I think so. Just a matter of time, and the new management's got to take over, and
Yeah,
then they'll be allowed to spend a little money.
yeah, but I need to go over there and look and see what my boy HBK's doing.
Yeah, yeah. Do you check out at NXT ever?
I haven't, not yet, but it comes on. When does it come on?
Tuesdays.
Okay.
Yeah, Tuesday.
I'll
Yeah,
I'll go
NXT
ahead.
is good. It's really good. Right now, Braun Breaker being like he's doing this heel run, and that's one of the better things. Their champions, Carmelo Hayes,
Yeah, I've
he's
heard about him.
really, really
But
good.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, they've got talent over there.
yeah, they do.
Jay McDonough, I think he's gonna be a great talent. You know,
How about
Grayson
Grayson
Waller.
Waller? Oh,
Err.
bro,
Man, this
tomorrow he's gonna debut. I don't know what's gonna happen, but
he's gonna look good. You know what I mean? Like, I hope they give him a good opponent.
I don't know if he's gonna have a match. I think it's
Oh,
just a
he's got that
talking
talk
segment.
show. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
and it's gonna be him and AJ in there. So, well,
AJ's
they could book like them two, and just have AJ go over. You know,
God, that says a lot of what they think of Grayson Waller. If they're gonna get his ass beat
I'm calling it
by,
right now. Actually, that's what I think's gonna
that's what's
happen.
coming. I
And
don't think
you're
so.
right
Yeah.
though. If they do that, which I'm just putting it out there because I want it to happen. If they do that, that shows you like they think something of Grayson.
Yeah. Like giving him like a big top name like that, but it just depends on how they let him lose. Because if he goes out quick, oh, just go ahead and close the casket, man. He got buried. But if he puts out a good showing, like John Cena, Kurt Angle opening night, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could be big.
Well, you could also do like you do like a 4-star match, then all is forgiven.
All's forgiven. It's a solid match. You don't even care about the fact that he lost
Right.
to
Yeah.
AJ Styles.
AJ, who's about to challenge for the world title.
Top five, like maybe four. I mean, like who you putting over AJ Styles? Maybe Gunther.
Um, right now, you mean right now in
Yeah,
WWE
yeah.
or all of wrestling?
No, just right now. Just right now.
In WWE though?
in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no one's.
Honestly, there's not that many great, like, there's not that many Shawn Michaels right now.
I mean, or Seth Rollins
Seth Rollins
is
is up there.
mhm.
AJ's up there. Um,
Cody Rhodes is, I think, on a
Cody's
different. He's
he's
not quite
he's
a
good.
HBK.
No, he's more
Yeah,
like a Triple H. Like
Triple
he
H,
knows how to
John
have a
Cena.
great match, but it's not gonna be like everything's not gonna be buttery smooth. Like when you watch AJ, like every single thing is buttery smooth. And I think if Cody was on here right now, he would say like, "Well, yeah, that's fair," because like, but that's kind of part of Cody's style is so different, especially right now. He's like much more this brawler type and like
Yeah,
do moves type, you know. Like AJ's jumping all around and can do incredible stuff. But
yeah. Even in his age,
yeah,
he's
that's
getting up
wild.
there and he's still doing it.
That's craziest
But
part.
that is the craziest part. Like, this man's nearly 50, right? He's like 46 years old or
Something
something.
like that.
And he just still looks good. He's still moving like he's 20 years old. He's incredible. He's a freak, man,
Yeah.
in a good way. A freak in a good way.
Yeah, I kind of wonder like who would be on yours right now, the top five.
Current people
Yeah.
or so I mean, obviously Cody, Roman, Seth, AJ Styles. These are all my top. Uh, I'm not gonna count like Edge, because he's part time, and he would be my number one or past Edgewood.
Right.
But below that, man, it actually gets a little iffy below AJ Styles. Um, you could say Bobby Lashley. He's a
Wow.
good one.
High praise.
High praise for Lashley, but who else are you putting over Lashley? Like, I think Lashley's top five.
I mean, yeah, I think I would put Cody over Lashley.
Oh, no, no, no. Cody's, yeah, that's my number one pick.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm also just talking about, like current like world guys,
Yeah, yeah.
because there's some upcoming talent. Like Gunther is gonna be my guy. He's already getting there. And then I'm excluding the women too.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. That's kind of
Uh,
a different thing, but I mean, Rhea, like pound for pound,
number one, number
yeah,
one.
she's
Um,
on another level.
she is. You could make a case. I mean, she does have competition though. She's got Becky Lynch. She's got Belair. Like
Yeah.
they've, just those two really. But
I think she could have a really good match with a lot of people. It's just the
Mhm.
positioning right now. Like, unfortunately, she's about to have a little program with Natalia, and it's not
Nat-
going to be a great match. So,
it should be a great match in theory because Natalia's a veteran.
yeah,
But she just when's the last time she's won a match?
like
You
literally, I
know,
think it's 9 months ago.
9 months. Okay. I don't even have the energy to look, but other than Becky Lynch, who do they have to challenge Rhea Ripley? Like they got the two biggest names, and that's it.
And I think that's probably why you're seeing
Wait,
Natalia get the shot.
that's true. Yeah, yeah, but I mean, SmackDown has a few good ones. Like you've got Bailey, you've got Io Sky. There was a few other in my head. I can't remember right now. Oh, Asuka,
Mm.
she's pretty good.
Yeah, now we
But
got
yeah,
Asuka, um, and
spitting in the face of the champion.
Bianca
You know,
again.
yeah, that's a good match though. I do.
That
There,
match at Mania bummed me out.
it did. It bummed me out, man. It just, hopefully now this is, they've had another. They're gonna have another match together. Hopefully, they've kind of worked out their chemistry a little bit.
Yeah. It's
But
gonna go better. It's got to go better
it
than
has
that.
to.
Their
It
second
has
try
to.
at it, it'll go better. They're both so good. It was just like,
Yeah.
and some people I've seen have disagreed with this and they like the match, but I just thought it was like for those two, how good they are, it was just a little awkward.
Yeah, especially like Bianca Belair. She's like the total package, you know? Like she's got the look, she's got, she's got the skills, she's got the strength, man. Like she's perfect for the role. But you know what my problem in that match was? It was I don't feel like Bianca was selling enough for Asuka, you know? Like it was like she really didn't want to do much for her in that match, you know? And that's how I felt about it, you know?
Right. That's interesting.
And I really hope in this next match that like she's, like let your opponent look good too, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
But
and now like it's the second one. We got to do
yeah,
something.
yeah, you got to do something. But but she's already on a better track because I thought she was poisoned, right? Like that acting was on point on SmackDown. I was like, she's about to die, dude.
Yeah.
What is this
What is in
substance?
that spray?
Already, I have higher hopes for that match just in seeing that. So
I mean, and you know what's funny too? I hadn't thought about this till you just said it. Already, we've had more build up for this match than we did the one going into
the first one,
WrestleMania.
yeah. So, but no, I get it. Like she won. What was it? Elimination Chamber? I can't remember anymore.
Didn't Oscar win the Rumble?
No, Rhea won the
Oh
Rumble.
yeah, so Oscar won the.
Rhea was number one and won that Rumble.
What did Oscar win to get the shot? We see.
An
We don't even
elimination
know.
chamber. Yeah, something small. But hey, can I get 1 second, B?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be right back, brother.
Hey, just check, see what's going on. Maybe there's some things happening in the world. Man, you know what's interesting is like all the stuff we've talked about. This is how crazy the wrestling world is right now. All the stuff we've talked about. We haven't talked once about CM Punk, AEW, the TV deal, Collision. None of that. That's crazy. Also, RIP superstar Billy Graham. On my era, but
Back, brother.
all right. I was just making this point. Like, you know, this is what's so interesting about wrestling right now is that
What is it?
uh, this whole show we've been talking about all the stuff we've been talking about. We haven't once mentioned CM Punk or AEW, which is like the some of the biggest stuff going on in the world in the wrestling world right now, and just all the drama that's going on there. We haven't once talked about it, and we've had an hour-long show about. It's
Oh, I know.
there's just so much going on in wrestling. Like it's just I don't know. It's one of
It's a
those
good time.
times. Yeah, it's one of those times where there's just so much going on that that although is like the biggest story, but it's not the only story.
It's not the only story, but it is like he was seen backstage at like what was it, a Raw? Just a lot going on with CM Punk.
It's a mess. There's a mess going on over there.
It is that could constitute an entire show.
I know, yeah, we're gonna hold off over here and
Yeah.
not get too much into it till something it's got to just play out a little more. I mean, I guess something we could talk about is AEW's new show Collision. They're gonna have a Saturday show on
Yeah.
TNT, and that's gonna be kind of going up against all the premium live events on WWE side because they do theirs on Saturdays now, and they start at 8 o'clock. That's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
interesting.
gonna be hard. But this might be a good starting point for me, because I've never even watched AEW. This could be the perfect
Yeah, how do we do
starting
that?
point.
How do we get you in?
I think this, like, it's a great place to start.
All right, I got an idea. So next next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, Sunday is their next show, their next pay-per-view show. It's
Okay.
called Double or Nothing. It's it's gonna be on. Would you watch it with me?
Yeah, I would love to watch it with you, but I'm not gonna know what's going on. That's the only reason I haven't started. Is because, I mean, of course, I know who their wrestlers are.
Hmm.
And I know some of the antics that they do. Um, so maybe I wouldn't be that lost.
Well, and this is the thing, like they're gonna have great matches. So like just watching from that aspect of like just watching wrestling matches, although it's not the same if you don't know the context, but
Yeah.
we'll get you caught up.
Yeah, it would, it don't take much, just
Little
years and years
preview
of
show.
history.
Yeah, just years and years.
Years of history. Because
Exactly.
the way you talk about them is they slow burn on every persona, every story. Like, it takes them a minute to build.
Yeah, they slow burn a lot, and they also do a lot of callbacks and like little Easter eggs to just satisfy people that are paying attention. So, like if you've been watching for a while, you like get these little hints of stuff. And so when stuff's happening, it's like you have all this context. But
Yeah, and I'm gonna miss out on a lot of that.
yeah, you won't have that, but I think it'd be cool. It'd be cool to get like an outsider's perspective on it too. And it's coming up soon and I'll be at your house. So
Yeah, okay. I mean, I literally can't say no.
no, you can't.
So I'll definitely watch it with you. I
Yeah.
gotta start somewhere. Especially, I would like to extend the spear. I don't want to just talk about the WWE. I'd like to talk about AEW too.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, and as we keep we're definitely gonna keep going, and as we keep going, we're gonna need some coverage there. So we'll do some AEW stuff. Here on this show, we just kind of riff, do our thing, and stuff will get ironed out. We'll like figure out more of the place for everything, but I think this is a good like home base show for us.
Yeah, yeah. It does. It feels safe, home base, just me and you.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, and we're talking about stuff that's going on in WWE right now. So stuff that we're both watching, we're both interested in. A lot of people are interested in.
Yeah,
So, but yeah,
yeah. It's
we'll do
easy for.
something. We'll do something with AEW. And
Yeah,
we'll
you
do
can.
some other shows too.
I
Just-
like that. Um, but I would like to talk about one more thing. Like, how about Austin Theory? Can we talk about Austin Theory to kind of
yeah,
close this out?
yeah. Let's talk about Austin Theory.
Do you want to go first? Or do you want to hear what I got?
Um, oh, you brought it up, so I'll go first, and you can give us
Okay,
your
nice.
thoughts. This guy. Okay, so he's the U.S. champ. He's going against John Cena at WrestleMania. I think personally he leveled up a few levels during that few weeks.
Mhm.
Um, and then since then, I think he's been on a new level. They put him in the triple threat for the world title, which I think was great placement.
Big,
So
big.
big. Like, why is he there? But also,
That
I'm glad he's there.
Yeah,
And
hinting to the future.
exactly, he was the only hint to the future.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think was really cool. Kind of a prestigious spot for a guy like him to be in, and I love it. The fact that he's had the United States title for so long, it makes it mean something,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
fits him really well. And I love the presentation. I think since probably about 5 6 months ago, I probably wasn't hot on him. Like if you asked me this then, I would say there's no way. And
yeah,
I've been proven wrong.
yeah. Putting him in, dude. His booking is just speaking volumes on their plan for him in the future. You know what I mean? Like, they give him a win over John Cena, which is okay. It's been a while since John Cena's won a match, but it's still a big match. Beating John Cena, and then look who they've been booking him against. They put him against Bobby Lashley. I mean, Albert, it was a triple threat, but they think, what do they think he's Bobby Lashley level? Like, what is this? and then being in the contention for the world, I think they're giving us a hint to the future. But how do they do that though? How do they move forward with Austin Theory?
Hmm.
Do they make a babyface change? Because not a lot of people are into his character right now.
Well, he is a heel, so
Yeah, he is a heel, but I think it goes a little bit deeper than that with Austin Theory. Because I just don't feel like he gets the reaction he deserves either. You know,
interesting.
like
I can
he
agree with
bit,
that.
yeah, he bit John Cena. Like this man's a menace, and it's like nobody's out here. People should be booing him like they boo Don. You can't bite a dude's ear in a match. You know,
I know. Who are you, Tyson?
who are you, Mike Tyson, man? And it's like they don't get the reaction. So I think that if they do want to push him, like he needs something. They can't make him a cowardly champ. You know what I mean? Like a cowardly heel champ,
Hmm.
because he's too big. He's too strong for that.
Interesting. I definitely think his future is probably a babyface.
100%. Yeah,
I mean, he could
and
have attitude and swag and stuff, but I think he's like naturally his natural person is a babyface.
yeah, yeah, especially if you read anything about him. Like
Yeah, watch any
he's
interview with him. He's like the
yeah, he's
sweetest dude.
just the sweetest, most straight laced guy. And
Yeah,
I think that's his big problem right now is he's trying to play like this, you know, this asshole, and
right.
that's how not who he is. I think he'd
Maybe
be
you
more
got
comfortable.
yeah, maybe you're onto something there. Maybe I like the edge he has. Like I said, I like the presentation. So maybe I'm
Hmm.
not for me it's not so much a problem that he's not getting booed out of the building because there's almost like an appreciation that's there. But as a heel, you don't want that. You want to get booed out of the building.
Yeah, you do, or you want the Rhea Ripley effect. That's what I'm going to call that, where you're
Right.
somehow the babyface heel.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know, but I do love Austin Theory. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. Gotta love the hometown heroes. I do like his presentation. Um, I like where they're going with him. Like, please go bite another person. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
Like,
Let that
let
be
me.
part of your finisher.
Yeah. No, please. I love funny finishers, which we don't have any good ones right now. But I definitely don't want Austin Theory to have like the joke finish.
Yeah. Dude, he has a great finish.
He does. It's devastating
Yeah,
looking.
it looks awesome. That's the
Yeah,
thing. He's so good in the ring.
it
I
really
think he's
is.
leveled up like 10 levels in the
Oh,
past
he
year.
is. Yeah. He's definitely like, I mean, before he was maybe less of a mid card, but now he's solidly there.
Hmm.
He's a name people are gonna have to get used to, and I love it. I'm so for it.
I'm down. I absolutely agree. All right, with that, did it.
That's it.
Send us
We
home,
did it.
man.
Yeah, let's send us home.
Um, so anyone that's watching now or in the future, thank you. It's pretty awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I love you already.
I love you so much. Andy, any final words?
Final words is I know love you B, and anyone who watches, thank you, love you as well, and I'll see y'all again in maybe a few days.
Yeah,
See how many we can get in.
we'll be back soon. Yeah, we'll do something. Well, there's always stuff going on, so
Yeah, we're blue collar guys though, so we gotta.
yeah, we mix it up.
Yeah, we mix it up.
Spear Wrestling on YouTube. Like and subscribe on this.
Oh, check out our
Um,
TikTok as well.
there we go. Plug that.
Yeah, the Spear is under the same name.
It's just called the Spear.
The Spear, yes sir.
It's awesome. Okay.
Wait, let,
Well,
let me check that actually. I
okay, yeah.
maybe
Check that out.
I could just be thinking of our logo, which I love. Compliments to B. Oh, the Spear Wrestling.
Oh,
The
okay.
Spear Wrestling.
Okay,
So,
yeah, the Spear Wrestling on TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. That would really help right now. So
hmm
that's it.
yeah. All right. Loves.
Loves.